I have a question. Are you a judge? You don't have any jurisdiction over me. I would argue you don't have any jurisdiction, okay? No, I'm Anthony Mathis, the living man, here in special appearance for Anthony Winston Mathis, also acting in my proper capacity of the trustee of the trust. If the plaintiff cannot come to court, then this shall be dismissed. That's failure.
Or
I
you may
object. I
walk
will
a
not be
cash
paying
check or
any fine.
charge into the
I will not be
44th
paying
District
any fine.
Court. Please don't interrupt the court, sir.
This judge completely shuts down a self-proclaimed sovereign citizen during a Zoom court hearing, and it's truly memorable. The defendant is in court for running a red light, and the officer involved is present to testify. Under traffic law, that alone makes the case very straightforward. Still, the defendant tries to challenge the process with unusual arguments that quickly fall apart. Some of the claims are so far removed from reality that it's hard not to react. I'm curious what you all think about this hearing, so feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoy this kind of courtroom content, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get into it.
You are Anthony Winston Mathis?
No, I'm Anthony Mathis, the living man, here in special appearance for Anthony Winston Mathis, also acting in my proper capacity of the trustee of the trust.
Very well, Mr. Mathis. Today's the date and time for your informal hearing. The citation before the court, Mr. Mathis, indicates that on May the 24th of this year at approximately 9 p.m., you are operating a civil infraction of impeding traffic. Impeding traffic, sir, is considered a lesser included offense within nearly any moving violation. And Officer Moran indicates in his detailed note that your vehicle was on East 11 Mile Road at Washington and disobeyed the traffic signal. The officer had a green arrow and therefore driver had a red light. Mr. Mathis, you have three options and three options only, sir, in the protection of your own rights. You may, sir, admit responsibility in this matter. The court will attach the scheduled fine and that will close the case. Or, Mr. Mathis, you may admit responsibility with an explanation that you believe mitigates these circumstances, or you have every right to deny responsibility and the court will swear the parties and will take testimony. What would you like the court to do for you today?
Well, I have a few questions, if you don't mind.
The court does mind. You need to make a plea. I am required by
No,
law.
I don't plead to anybody. I only plead to the Most High. Who are you?
I am Magistrate William Urick, P43273. I am a sworn judicial officer of this district. We are here for your informal hearing that you requested. This court, that being you, must make such a plea. You may admit responsibility in this matter.
I don't plead to anybody but God.
You may admit with an explanation, or you may deny responsibility, and the court will swear the parties and will take proofs. What would you have the court do for you today?
I don't plead to anybody.
Very well. Officer Moran and Mr. Mathis, please raise your right hands.
I do have a question.
Do you solemnly swear the testimony you shall give before this court shall be the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you very much. Please proceed.
Before the officer even begins testifying, I have to say this judge is quickly becoming one of my favorites. He's calm, firm, and completely focused on the law. Instead of arguing back and forth, he simply refuses to engage with the distractions and moves the case forward. In my opinion, that's the best way to handle situations like this. Responding emotionally only gives these arguments more attention than they deserve. Watching the judge address everything so smoothly is honestly impressive. What do you think of the judge so far? Let me know below, and let's continue with the hearing.
Magistrate, on May 24, 2024, at approximately 9 p.m., I, Officer Moran, was in the area of East 11 Mile in Washington when I observed 2024 Ford Edge black in color with Michigan plate Edward John Lincoln 6501. I was at the light at East 11 in Washington when I had the green arrow to turn. That vehicle then proceeded through the light. As I looked up at the traffic light, that light was red for that driver.
Is that correct?
I did, Magistrate, at that time.
That's based on your discretion, your training, and your experience.
It is.
Thank you. You obviously have the right to rebuttal if you choose to use it, Officer Moran. Mr. Mathis, it is now your turn. What would you like the court to know, sir?
So I have a question. Are you a judge?
Mr. Mathis, the court has already indicated It is a sworn judicial officer. It is exercising its jurisdiction lawfully over you. So questioning the court's authority is,
you don't have any jurisdiction over me. I would argue you don't have any jurisdiction, okay? If
Mr. Mathis, the
the-
officer has already testified as to the facts of the case. It is now your turn to testify. You can tell the court anything you wish the court to know, focusing solely on the events of the date in question. What would you like to tell the court?
The plaintiff is the city of Royal Oak. Please bring the city of Royal Oak. Where's the city of Royal Oak?
At one point, the defendant claims the court has no authority over him. That argument immediately raises a question. If he truly believed that, why show up at all? These claims tend to fall apart very quickly, especially in traffic cases, where the court's authority is clearly established by state law. Traffic violations are one of the most basic areas of court jurisdiction. The idea that a judge has no authority here simply doesn't hold up. The rise of these arguments seems more common lately, and it's hard to tell whether people truly misunderstand the law or are hoping to avoid responsibility. Either way, let's get back to the hearing.
The officer is representing the city of Royal Oak, sir.
Where's the city of Royal Oak?
Are you asking where it is geographically, or
Where's
are you
the city?
asking where it is in
Right
terms
now.
of who's present on behalf of the city of Royal Oak?
Where is the city of Royal Oak? Please bring the
Court
city.
doesn't understand your question. Are you asking where it is on a map, or where is the officer?
No, I know exactly where it is on
Okay.
the geographic location, but where are they right now?
The officer is representing the city of Royal Oak as a sworn and certified Michigan peace officer. So what else would you like to tell the court, Mr. Mathis? And please, again, the court suggests that you focus on the events of the date in question.
Okay. Well, could you please bring forth the injured party? Was anybody injured?
This is not a tort case, Mr. Mathis. It is a case written
Well,
under the Motor Vehicle Code
as I
of the
was
city of
traveling,
Royal Oak as it is adopted.
as I was traveling, the officer turned on the lights. No one was injured. So please bring forth the injured party. Based on the Constitution, the Sixth Amendment right, I have a right to face my accuser. If the plaintiff cannot come to court, then this shall be dismissed. That's fair.
Michigan law clearly states that traffic violations, such as running a red light, are considered offenses against public safety, not against a single individual. Because of that, no injured party is required for the case to move forward. The state represents the public in these situations, since ignoring traffic signals puts everyone on the road at risk. That alone is enough to justify legal action. It's unclear where the defendant got his information, but it clearly doesn't align with established law. Let's continue.
Mr. Mathis, is there anything else you wish the court to know?
Please bring forth the injured party. If you can't bring forth the injured party, then this needs to be dismissed now.
Mr. Mathis, is there anything else you wish the court to know?
You guys can't bring anyone forward. As far as the injured party, no one was injured. You guys.
Mr. Mathis, I will ask you one more time. The officer is representing the city of Royal Oak. This is not a case alleging physical harm or breach of contract.
Why are you trying to charge me?
This is a civil case
Why are you
under
trying
the
to
Motor
charge
Vehicle
me?
Code, as it was decriminalized in 1979. This is a civil matter. The burden of proof is a preponderance of the evidence. The officer has testified as to what he observed, and it is now your turn to testify as to what occurred. There is no requirement under the rules of procedure, civil, in this operation as of today, that requires a quote unquote injured party to be present. The officer has stated very clearly and fairly and plainly what he observed that day. So as to your testimony related to the date in question, is there anything else you would like the court to know?
No, it isn't. If you guys can't bring any injured party,
Very
no
well.
one injured. You guys are
Officer Moran, any rebuttal testimony?
No rebuttal testimony.
Thank you so much. Mr. Mathis, the burden of proof in a civil case is a mere preponderance of the evidence. The officer, a duly sworn and certified Michigan peace officer representing the city of Royal Oak, which is one of two cities upon which this court has jurisdiction, has put his testimony forward. There is nothing in the record that has rebutted any of it. Therefore, the court is finding you responsible for the citation as it was written. The fine for that serves $175. That is payable
I
through
would
the pay
not.
portal
No,
on
I
the
would not.
44th
I would
District
not be.
Court website, or
I
you may
object. I
walk a
would not be
cash
paying
check or
any fine.
charge into the
I would not be
44th
paying
District
any
Court.
fine.
Please don't interrupt the court, sir. You may walk a cash check or charge into the 44th District Court at 400 East 11 Mile Road, Monday through Friday, between 8:30 and 4:30. That's due within 7 days, Mr. Mathis. If you take exception to the court's ruling, you may post a bond in the amount of $175 within 7 days, and the matter will be placed upon the formal hearing docket of the Chief Judge of the District, and at that time, the City of Royal Oak would be represented by a...
So, what do you think about the $175 fine? Personally, it seems reasonable. The judge stayed focused on the facts and applied the law without entertaining side arguments. In Michigan, running a red light is a civil infraction, not a criminal offense, and fines like this are meant to encourage safe behavior on the road. While the defendant appeared very confident in his arguments, they simply don't stand up when compared to state law. Credit to the judge for handling everything with professionalism, even as the defendant repeatedly tried to interrupt and derail the process. That said, part of me wonders whether the judge could have gone further. Judges do have the authority to hold someone in contempt if they are disrespectful or disruptive, and that line was pushed more than once here. An additional penalty might have sent a stronger message about courtroom behavior. What do you think? Was the judge's response enough? Or should he have been stricter? The final thing that really stood out was how confident the defendant seemed in arguments that had no legal basis. I'm curious to hear your thoughts on this hearing. Do you think he truly believed what he was saying, or was he hoping it would somehow get him out of trouble? Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this breakdown, be sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. I appreciate you sticking around, and I'll see you in the next one.